Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
An infamous drug lord who helped turn Washington, D.C. into the murder capital of America has been released into a Nashville halfway house after 35 years in prison, to the horror of his new neighbors. Raphael Edmond, 59, sparked a crack epidemic in the nation's capital when he swamped D.C. with the then relatively unknown cocaine derivative in the 1980s, supplying up to 2 tons a week to the city's dealers. His 150-strong organization was directly implicated in up to 30 murders a year as the city descended into deadly turf wars before he was handed a life sentence without parole in 1990. A judge in Pennsylvania denied his request for compassionate release as recently as last week, but the Federal Bureau of Prisons confirmed that he was moved to a residential re-entry center in Nashville on Wednesday. "Why dump him in Nashville?" demanded one resident of the Tennessee city. "He should be D.C.'s problem, not Nashville's. Let me gaze into the future," suggested another. Ex-D.C. drug kingpin operating huge drug business here in Nashville. Victim's mother speaks out. Edmond was earning an estimated $2 million a week before he was busted in April 1989 and sentenced with a dozen of his co-conspirators. He was a young, likable guy, good-looking, with a good personality, and a lot of his friends he played basketball with had no idea that he was involved in drug selling, former D.C. Mayor Marion Barry recalled in his autobiography. He was basically pulled into it from his family. That doesn't make it right, but Raphael had a lot of people who liked him and were very loyal to him. The jury at his trial was protected by bulletproof glass, and Edmond would be brought daily by helicopter to the federal courthouse in D.C. from the maximum security facility at Marine Corps Base Quantico in Virginia. Sentenced in September 1990, he continued striking deals from his cell in Pennsylvania's Lewisburg Federal Penitentiary, sometimes spending several hours a day on the phone to his Colombian cartel contacts. He was handed another 30-year sentence, but turned informant in 1994, providing information that led to the conviction of more than 100 associates. He ran his operation from a house in the D.C.'s Northeast District, with help from his mother, Constance Bootsy Perry, who was sentenced to 14 years for her role in the enterprise. Edmond used his influence to befriend members of the Georgetown Hoyas basketball team, including John Turner and Alonzo Mourning, before being warned off by then-coach John Thompson. He was immortalized by rap stars including Jay-Z in his 1996 song, "Can I Live with the line, No More Big Willie, My Game Has Grown, Prefer You Call Me William Illan for Revenues," Raphael Edmond like Channel 7 knew. D.C.'s murder rate spiraled to nearly 500 a year, but Edmond himself was never convicted of any violent offense and provided an unparalleled magnitude of cooperation. After his turning on his associates, a judge wrote in 2021. "I am very remorseful," Edmond said during a 2019 application against his sentence. "I am sorry for everybody I hurt, for everybody I disappointed. If I ever get the opportunity, I will do my best and whatever it takes to make up for all of my crimes." His original sentence was reduced to 20 years in 2021, and his lawyers had applied for his 30-year sentence to be served concurrently. "We worked diligently to get his sentences reduced in D.C. and PA, lawyer Tiffany Collins told the Washington Post. "I believe his release was overdue. Raphael is a wonderful person and I have no doubt he will make tremendous contributions to our community. He's a voice the youth needs to hear." Edmond is now under a witness protection program with a projected release date of November 8 next year, according to the Bureau of Prisons. A former police officer who successfully penetrated Edmond's operation recalled cocaine shipments being delivered by the truckload to the gang's HQ when interviewed in 2019. "And a guy sitting on the back with an Uzi, with 2 Uzis, he told News 4. "The task force always had my back on the street and would always watch me. And I would do it again. As long as you could live in a city like this as now, I would do it again."